Alright, today we're going to be painting up Traxxas 8911 clear body. We're going to be using Spastics candy apple red. It's going to be backed in silver and then finished off with black for a nice clean look. As you can see, we've already got our areas taped off. There was a couple of marks in the film, so we went ahead and put a little masking tape over that to cover it. That way we don't get any paint spray on the outside of the body. Also have our designs taped off on the inside, which we'll go through that process as we go. Alright, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and get this first coat on. Okay, so as you can see, we finished the first coat, very light all around the body, and then we want to let this dry. And we'll do multiple coats to get that nice, deep, rich red color at the end. Main thing is light coats over and over, let it dry to avoid paint runs and whatnot. So we'll be back after a couple more coats. All right, so we are done with our initial coats. This is the Spastics 15059 candy apple red hard anodized candy aerosol paint. As you can see, we have that good, nice, rich red tint on the body. Looking really good, nice and even all the way around. Flip this guy over and we can get a better look at it. You'll see from here, get some of that sun on it. Starting to see some of the sparkle in it already, and we haven't even put the silver backing on it yet. So this is going to look really good once we're finished. Okay, so now we're ready to start the backing process. This will really bring out the rich red color. We're going to use the Spastics 00309 silver metallic color or candy backer aerosol paint. So as you can see, body is getting nice, and the initial coats are now dry. One good way to check this, if you have areas taped off inside the body, just to make sure it's dry, just kind of brush against that. Nope, we're good. Now we're ready to start backing. All right, let's see how we look. Okay, we are done with our first coat of the metallic. Just like the color coding, we're going to do multiple coats, very light, let it dry, and then rinse repeat until we have good coverage across the entire inside of the body. Right now we've got our first coat on. Let's get our next couple of coats and we'll see if we're ready to just back with the black to finish it up. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our silver backer on. We're almost ready to start peeling our masking tape for our black backing we're going to put on. It's going to be a high gloss Spastics black. That's going to make the scoop of the truck, the bed, and then the tailgate is all going to end up being black, as well as the windows. So we're letting this dry a little bit longer, and then we should be ready to peel tape and start painting our black. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, the silver backing has dried. We've gotten all of our masking tape pulled off, and we're ready to finish up backing the color with black and then blacking in the areas that we had taped off. We got really good clean lines from our masking tape. Letting the paint dry is very important, otherwise your lines can get a little messed up when you remove the paint. Remove the tape, excuse me. We got a couple little areas there where I may have scratched it trying to pull the tape off. These things happen. But that's nothing that I'm too concerned about. I think we're still going to end up with a pretty fantastic final product. All right, let's start backing. Okay, so we've got a couple of coats of the black put on. Right now we're just focusing on the areas that were taped off. We want to make sure those get blacked out first. We're painting it just like we would the other colors, just thin, quick, multiple coats to get that blacked out. Once that's done, we can go ahead and black out the rest of the body and get that nice, clean, uniform look on the underside of the body. guys, this body's gonna look amazing once we peel the film off the outside of it. All right, we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we now have the body completely blacked out. We're gonna let this guy sit in the sun for about 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna peel off the outer film and see what our results look like. I think it's gonna look pretty damn great, to be honest. So let's let this guy sit for a little bit, and then we'll be back to see what it looks like before we peel the film off. Okay, so we have not yet peeled the film off, and already you can see some really great, rich color in this paint. Get over here where the sun is. I'm getting kind of close. Can't really see the sparkle through the camera, but it's looking pretty damn good. So we're gonna get this outer film peeled off, and let's see this bad boy shine. All right, so we have got the outer film peeled off. Man, look at this guy shine. This looks fantastic. We'll kind of move this guy around. We got really clean lines on around the hood there. This turned out really, really good. Really happy with this. Clean lines on the bed, the wheel wells, and then we have our black tailgate, which will be used for something else I'll show you guys shortly. But man, overall, this guy just looks great. All right, we have put the finishing touches on this body. Completely painted, got it decorated. We have our Pennywise on the side there. Look around at the front here. See where it says I love dairy on the red balloon. Of course, if you're gonna do a Pennywise body, you gotta have a red balloon, right? Pennywise on both sides. Check him out there. Everything's looking good. And then my favorite part, right here at the back, you'll float too. All right, guys, we are done with this body. It is ready to be mounted and go out and get beat up a little bit. Or, hey, could just end up being a shelf body for a while. We'll see. Either way, thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Give us a quick thumbs up. You know, just comment, let me know what you thought. Any suggestions or, you know, advice, whatever, I'm always open for it. But as you can see, we got really clean lines on this body. Really good color. I mean, this thing just looks fantastic in the sun, man. This is great. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.